Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elia and this is my channel where I show you what I crochet and knit, and sometimes I also sew. Today I actually wanted to just take you on a little bit of a craft and chat sort of thing, and maybe just keep you up to date on what I've been doing. So I've actually started making scrunchies today, so this one's nearly finished. I just need to finish up the last bit of it and need to just sew that together, and these ones are all just waiting for the elastic to still go through. I also thought you might be interested in seeing what I have been crocheting. So I've been making a few coasters lately. So I've got a few of these ones, I've got a few of these, I still need to block these. I've got some of these as well, which I think are so pretty, that's why I made them, and these, which are the same as the pink ones, just in a different color. So yeah, I thought you might be interested in that. They're all from different designers, the patterns. Well, actually these two patterns are from the same designer. They're from a designer called Crochet Bits. So I will link that in the description if you're interested. And these ones are from, I can't remember now, but I will see if I can link them in the description as well. And then I started on this for another 3D granny square, but I never finished it. And to be honest with you guys, like, I'm not enjoying the granny squares all that much. I would like to understand from you if you're enjoying them. I do still want to kind of continue, but at the same time, I don't really want to make it the main thing that I do on this channel. So if you're really here for the granny squares, let me know in the comments. But if not, I hope you don't mind that we do some other stuff every now and then. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this aside. I've got my tiny little needle, and I'm just gonna cut off some thread so that I can start, you know, sewing up this little scrunchie. So follow along. Okay, so I've just finished sewing this up. As you can see, it's pretty much invisible, which is why I like to do this by hand. There is unfortunately a little bit of a knot here. Of course, you know, I have to bind it off somehow. So that is this scrunchie done. And yeah, I think it's quite cute. So this fabric is actually from Liberty, which is a warehouse in London that is very well known for its very beautiful fabrics. And this is a cotton. And they use this cotton that is called Tana Lawn cotton, and it's just really good quality. So if I were to grab a piece of it, and it's in a different room right now, so I won't be able to do that, but it's basically, it's very thin when it comes to fabric. Maybe I can show you this way. It's very thin, as you can see, right? So if I do this, it's almost like you can see right through it. It's super thin, but at the same time, if I were to put my hand behind it, it's not like it actually is a lot of, you know, it is kind of opaque, and so that's really cool. And so it's super like smooth, and it's almost like silky satiny, but not quite, because it is cotton, of course. Yeah, so this is scrunchie number 1. There's like 3 more that I can do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the next one. I'm actually gonna need my safety pin, and where did I put my elastic? There we go. Just gonna measure off some of this elastic here. I'm just gonna be putting that through. Let's see, I'm gonna go with like 23-ish. I did 25 for the other one, and I ended up cutting quite a bit off, and that's just a waste of elastic if you ask me. So we're not gonna do that again. So the way that I pull this through is I just, you know, I like literally like pierce the elastic, and then I look up you know, where the hole is. So there's the hole is right here, and I put it through, but of course you don't really want to lose that end, so I'm just gonna kind of clip that here with a little, this is like a little sewing clip. So you can use these instead of pins. I have pins as well. Like my pins are right here, but I don't love using them. I just find these a little bit easier. I also feel like when you use these little clips, you actually keep the fabric a little bit more flat because you can just like pinch things together. Whereas with the pins, you always kind of end up with a little bit of, you know, I don't know, scrunching together, I guess, of things, and that is not really what I like, because I'm not very advanced in my sewing, so for me it's a little bit easier to use these little clips. And of course these are very small, as you can see, they're like tiny. But I have bigger ones as well. They're quilting clips, which is funny because when I bought them, of course, like I hadn't sewn anything at all. So to just like go ahead and do quilting, or like buy quilting supplies right off the bat, maybe a little bit ambitious, but you know, they'll stay fine, and they'll come in handy at some point, because I think I told you guys when I showed you the fabric and the yarn that I got in London and also here, that quilting is really something that I'm very interested in learning next. I actually quilted a laptop sleeve not too long ago. I put a video up as well, which I can also link below if you're interested in watching that. So that is definitely something that I'm trying to learn. I'm really still just putting this through. I'm not going very fast, am I? But at the same time, it's you know, there's no rush. We're doing this for fun. So, all right, we're already at the end here. There we go. Okay. So I'm just gonna remove that from my safety pin. And there we go. So this is now something that I can go ahead and close, but of course I want to make sure that, you know, the feel is there when it comes to the scrunch, I guess, or like the elastic. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that and kind of just see if I get the right feel of it. I know it sounds very vague, I'm sorry. But yeah, that feels about right. And so of course now I'm gonna close this up the same way that I did the other one, but I might not do that on camera. But yeah, I think you know, I don't want to make this a super long video. If you guys are interested in me making other things, feel free to suggest things for me to make. Like I said, when it comes to sewing, I'm really quite a beginner, so don't challenge me there too much. But if there's anything that you want to see me make, that you want me to, you know, have you follow along, yeah, just let me know. And I will continue posting those granny squares. Like I said, I don't really enjoy it. At the same time, I've kind of, you know, set myself this mission now, so I also am not very inclined to abandon that mission, but it's just not something that I like doing, so it's probably not something that I'm going to do very frequently, but I'm happy to like upload other things I craft like nearly every single day. I've been crocheting a lot. I need to actually finish knitting that sweater that I've showed you guys like months and months ago that I finally found the yarn for, which actually I can show you that as well. I feel like I'm kind of jumping from one place to another today, so sorry about that. But also at the same time kind of hoping you enjoy that. But I don't know if you remember this sweater that I showed you like ages ago. It was a very long time ago. So this is a sweater that I've been knitting and I ran out of yarn. And so I found some yarn that kind of matched the orange, so I was able to finish the back piece here. but I was really stuck on the sleeves, and this yarn that I finished, it really just, it was discontinued. I could not find it anywhere. I messaged a few different places. They kept telling me to go elsewhere, or just, you know, got very like one sentence responses like, sorry, we don't have it, and nothing else. And I bought some other yarn that I was hoping, you know, could replace this. It did not. It was not up to scratch. And so I've been trying to just find yarn that, you know, kind of is of a similar material and a similar color. And then I ordered this rainbow bamboo, and of course Hobby has a store, but it's in Denmark. I live in the Netherlands. Like, there's no way that I can just like pop to Denmark for some yarn. And so I ordered this, and then I was really pleasantly surprised, because I think you can see it on the camera as well, but this is pretty much the exact same shade. And so what I want to do is see if I can use this 100-gram skein to make like a very large part of each of the two sleeves, and then I can use this orangey color to finish up the sleeves, and then that should be that. And then I can start wearing the sweater, because it is long overdue. I think I started this like the end of February. So yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that very much indeed. But yeah, today I'm gonna finish up making these scrunchies, and thank you so much for joining me today as I was just, you know, crafting, and hope to see you in the next one. And feel free to leave a comment, like, subscribe, all of those things, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.